Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tennessee Soul Family. How you guys doing tonight? I know it's running a little late. It is 8 o'clock. And it is time for the Thomas household to have some dinner. Been doing some cleaning today, trying to get Mariah's schoolwork done for the week because she said she wanted to take the rest of the week off. So we had quite a bit of schoolwork to get finished today. So we got schoolwork finished, partially cleaned out her closet because it's spring cleaning time, y'all. So I've been a little busy today. And I'm just now getting around to getting ready to make some dinner. So if you saw the caption, I'm doing quick and simple. Two things together. Quick, simple. Breakfast. Can't ever go wrong with breakfast, but I'm doing an old school flair on it. That's just what I do. Not a traditional breakfast for dinner. We're going to have white rice with butter and sugar. Fried pork chops with some of that good old fashioned creamy gravy, some scrambled eggs, and some biscuits. That's what's for dinner tonight. So how you guys doing? It's hump day. It's Wednesday. I hope everybody's had a wonderful day. Hope everybody's been prosperous today and just enjoyed your day no matter whatever you were doing. This video is being cross-posted to the Soul Puppets and Tennessee Soul Food. Hello, guys. Thank you guys for joining us over there. If you want interaction over here, you have to come on over to the Tennessee Soul Family, okay? So y'all do me a favor. Right before we even get started, everybody, that button down at the bottom that says SHARE, do that. Go ahead and send us out. Thank you, Shirley Hill. That's right. SHARE. Send us out there to your timelines, to your groups, your uncle, your mama, your granddaddy, your cousins, your uncle twice removed from the family. Just, whoever. Send them out. 607 beautiful people already. I love you guys. I want to say a quick hello to our mods, Tracy Hillwell Graves, Tracy Atkins, Don Geiger. We love you, ladies. We hope you guys are on. If you're not, we'll catch you on the replay. We love you guys. Wanda, am I already making you hungry? I'm sorry. She said, shame on you for making me hungry. I am so sorry. Annie Reeves says, share. Shelly R. Jones, how you doing? Camille Owens, hey, Christy, how are you? Hey, I was trying to figure out something quick and simple, and that made the most sense to me. Lo, will you grab my glasses for me, please? So I'm black. I'm blind. I mean, I can't see nothing. My eyes have started to go cross. Allison Weber Quarterly said, I just placed my order from Shein. Got the red shirt. Nice. Thank you. Nice. I'm glad you got you some Shein. I tried to take care of all of you. I hope I did. I hope you guys enjoyed last night. Let's see, new watchers from Cali. I shared Keena Lundy Satterfield. Thank you, Keena. Thank you so much. Nina, you just jumping in. I am cooking pork chops with gravy, white rice. We're gonna put some butter and sugar in it because it's breakfast. We're gonna have some biscuits and scrambled eggs. That's what's for dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started because I need to eat. It's late and I need to get this started. Y'all see my beautiful pork chops right here? We're finna get ready to season these bad boys up and get them cooking. Let's go ahead and get this eye started over here because this is gonna be painless. We'll make this as painless as possible. Y'all understand? All right, so let's get us some seasonings. First seasonings I need is garlic powder, smoked paprika. Don't see what else I'm looking for. Hold on. Garlic powder, sweet paprika, smoked paprika. Thank Chrissy. Where's my brain gone to? Black pepper and seasoned salt. I need an all-purpose. Yep, that'll work right now. And then my all-purpose. That's what we're doing tonight. And then on top of it, wait, I got one I'm missing. Holy. Nope, that's not it. Give me just a minute. Let me figure this out. There it is. All right. So I'm going to use some of y'all's Southern Secret onion and garlic mix. That's the one. Y'all's seasoning. If y'all want some of their seasonings, go to y'all's.com. Y'allsweettea.com. I'm sorry. and they'll hook you up. And I think the code SOUL is still for 10% off. I think it's still in effect. I think last time I checked it was. So they'll get you some of the seasoning. All right, so let's get started on. So we're gonna go ahead and put some of this seasoning, the SOUL seasoning. We're gonna go ahead and put some of that on here. The Southern Secret onion and garlic. I'm gonna use this as my base seasoning. 1,300 beautiful people home. How you guys doing? What I look at? I missed that one. I'm sorry. 1,300 beautiful people. But yes, if y'all want some of this seasoning or any of those seasonings, y'all, sweettea.com. Use SOUL for a 10% off discount. Like I said, last time I checked, it was still working. So y'all go get you some of that. All right, so now I'm going to take my pork chops, just like this right here. I'm going to go ahead and lay them out. I'm going to go ahead and lay them out. Just like this right here. And then we're going to go ahead and sprinkle. We're going to sprinkle my baby. Then I'm going to get my bag. Put some, put the seasonings and the flour in there. And then we're going to fry these bad boys up. Because who don't like a good fried pork chop? Thank you for the stars. Let's see, I missed it. Let's see. Hold, please. Hold. June Knight, thank you so much for your stars. Thank you for your generosity, sweetheart. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to start off by putting some of this onion garlic as my base seasoning. Now, this is a choice. A lot of people do. Some don't. Put seasoning on before they put it in their flour. But that's what I like to do because it tastes good. It's locking all those seasonings and those flavors. I'll get my words out in a second. So what did you guys have for dinner tonight? April Sherman Hosenoff says, hey, Christy Bigwell, how you doing? How are you doing tonight? Shirley Smith, hey, Christy and family. How you doing, Miss Cheryl? How are you? I hope you had a great day. We made it through the hump today. We're halfway through. For those of you who are off Friday, tomorrow is your Friday. Because Friday is a holiday. It is Good Friday. This is Easter weekend. And Christy had almost forgot that it was Easter weekend. I'm not even going to lie to you. Because I still hadn't even got no menu together about what I'm cooking. Don't think I'm going to go all out and cook a big old Easter meal. I don't think I'm going to do that this year. Because I went back and looked, what did I cook last year? And I did a pretty big meal last year. So I think this year I'm going to take it semi-easy. But y'all know me, when I say easy, sometimes it's not the same. I don't keep it the same sometimes. Let's see. Carolyn Frank says, good evening, Carolyn. How are you? Marlene Evans says, happy hump day, Christy and family. Well, happy hump day to you as well. April Sherman Holzert said, those chops look good. Thank you. Yes, they do. They look fine. I'm ready. You can't go wrong with a fried pork chop. I'm sorry. I'm just, a fried pork chop is just one of them things that just makes you happy. Especially when you smother it in gravy. You can't get no better than that. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to smother these bad boys in some gravy. Got a biscuit to sop it up with. Some eggs. And some rice. And that's what we're doing. All right, so I got those done. Let me remove this plate, wash my hands, and I'll be right back. Y'all give me just a second. Be right back and wash my hands off. I got pork chops on my hands. We don't need no kind of cross-contamination, babies.
That's right, I am back. I had not went anywhere. And I was like, what in the hell is Big Low? We didn't get to hear his mouth. Big Low is gone.
Oh, good.
I just been doing something in the background.
Look, he's silent.
You see one, you see the other.
That's right.
Don't think y'all guy ain't going nowhere. Ain't got to make no comeback because I ain't went nowhere.
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
That's funny.
But I'm going to try to stay quiet tonight.
You ain't got to stay quiet. Why you always think you got to stay quiet?
I'm going to let you cook.
That's how I cook. You run your mouth and I cook.
Pork chop. That's what it is.
That is. I can concentrate.
I must have turned your mic on. My mic ain't on.
No, you didn't get it on. There you go.
All right, y'all. I got my mic on now. Wayne Fussell, what's up? She said, my mic. Y'all be noticing when my mic on, don't you?
Oh, yeah. They want to hear you, baby. They want to hear you.
We don't hear your big mouth, boy. Cut that mic on.
All right.
Victor Hurd said, at least turn your mic on. I did. I turned it on. Keisha Bona, what's going on?
Hey, look, Keisha.
So y'all welcome. I ain't gave y'all my welcome. Krista gave y'all her welcome. My welcome is like this. All right, y'all welcome in to Tennessee Soul Family. This is Big Low. This is my wife, Christy. She's the head chef. Today is Wednesday, hump day.
Hump day. We thought it was Tuesday earlier.
I did. I've been thinking it was Tuesday all day.
I did too.
So what are you cooking today, baby? Fried pork chops.
Yes, sir. Fried pork chops with some gravy, some biscuits, scrambled eggs, and some white rice.
That's right.
The white rice gonna have butter and cheese in it.
Angela Hurst Cox said, silent watching. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for
your support. Wayne Fussell said, what's up, Big Low? I'm doing good. Vanessa Hill said, you guys are the best and funny. We appreciate it. Nicole Maxwell said, hello.
Hey.
Lisa Norton said, hi, Big Low. Cheryl said, hey, Big Low. Diane Taylor said, hi, Christy. I truly love your channel. You are a beautiful family.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate that. Anthony Gray said, just getting ready to say, I can't hear Low.
Look, he beat you to it, Anthony.
Doris Smith said, hi, Christy and Low. How you doing? I know, look, I'm one of them. Y'all got a love-hate relationship with me.
I love it.
You can't live with me, can't live without me. That's how it is. Lil Campbell, how you doing? Say, hey, Big Low, what's up? Out of ATL, Lil Campbell, what's going on? Sandra Streeter, Nina Alcorn, how you doing? Loyalty is royalty. Alexander, there he is, Big Low.
It wasn't far.
After about 20 minutes, they be like, you need to shut up. Lisa Hunt, what's going on? She said, love the Facebook channel. We appreciate it.
No, we done got rid of most of them. We still got a few of them hanging around.
Erlene Parrott said, hello from M-Town. That's one of our biggest support towns right there. Matter of fact, that is our biggest support. Jeanette Knox King, what's going on in California? Jeanette. Up in the Bay Area. Helen Evans said, I just watched the replay of the fashion show. All her outfits was pretty and looked really good on her.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they did. Peggy Shawn said, love watching you guys from Texas.
Thank you.
It is almost time for Resurrection Friday, y'all. Good Friday, what they call it. How many of y'all celebrate Easter? A lot of people don't celebrate Easter. Easter, you know what? Easter ain't like it used to be. You know what I mean? Easter used to be
really nice.
Y'all remember back in the day, Easter used to be a day that, because to me, Easter is more a family thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Now, when I was young, I was off into the eggs and hunting. But, as a grown person, I like to see the kids do it. But, there's a lot of people who got different feelings about how they celebrate Easter. I don't really celebrate Easter. Kind of up in my brain with, because I always told you that Easter was a paganist holiday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you always talk
as far as the way they celebrate.
Right.
But I don't bite nobody's joy, because everybody do what they do. You got a lot of people who ain't even religion. They still celebrate Easter. Cynthia Stewart, I celebrate Resurrection Day. Is that what you call it? Well, how many of y'all call it Easter? Some people don't even call it Easter, because Easter is really is a name that's made by the Greek. Is a Greek god named Easter. I don't know if a lot of y'all know the history of Easter. I don't get into it that much, Deborah Brown said everything has changed to me. We always gather at our hometown. That's kind of what we used to do. As African Americans, Sunday, is always a big day. Kemi Hooker, thank you for the stars. We appreciate it. Sunday is a day that everybody, on Easter, everybody who don't go to church on Sunday. Why do people do that?
Yeah, I'm surprised Mama didn't ask me.
What?
Usually she asks me. She didn't ask me this year.
Yeah, because when you if you belong to a church in the South, I don't know how it is. I'm pretty sure it's like that everywhere, but there's like 75% more people in the church on Easter and Christmas. Easter is one of those days where everybody who don't go to church, they just feel like they need to go. Why is that? Any of y'all like that? Kay Davis, thank you for your star. Helen Edmond, thank you for the stars. We
Thanks,
appreciate
Miss Helen.
it. Deborah Brown said, good question. That is a good question, ain't it? Star Party started. We appreciate the
Hey
Star
guys,
Party,
thank
y'all.
y'all.
Thank you for supporting Tennessee Soul Family. But yeah, a lot of people, you go to church on Easter, you see everybody who went to church when they was little, they come back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who say I don't go to church, they go to church on Easter. Is that a feeling of guilt? And Mother's Day. Mother's Day is another day. That's
Now,
right.
now I will say for me
Gay
personally,
Collier, thank you for the stars.
I will say for me personally, the Mother's Day is guilt.
Mother's
the
Day,
years
why is
the years that I have went,
But Mother's
when we
Day has
stopped
nothing
going.
to do with church.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, you just made a point, so I'm just going to point out that that's how I feel when it comes to Mother's Day. Not anymore. I used to. Not anymore.
But why do you feel guilt on Mother's Day?
Well, because that's something my mom always did. So it's like when we first stopped going to church, all the time, and when she would ask me, I think I would go. But it wasn't in my heart to really want to be there.
You was there for your mother.
I was there for my mother.
Yeah, you wasn't there for
right.
You wasn't there.
So now when I don't go, she asks me, I feel bad.
But why do you feel bad? Is it because you're not?
It's because of her. It ain't got nothing to do about the way I feel about my Christianity.
Mama,
it has nothing to do with that. No,
Benita Purforce said Easter is called church prom. That's basically what it is.
She said it's called church prom.
That's basically what it is.
You know what you did? That's a good way to describe it.
It's the church prom, baby. Crystal Hollis said we used to, as a family, when I was younger, my grandmother would put a pretty dress. I think a lot of people get tied up into that, man.
Yep, got to get the Easter outfit. Because my grandmother was very big on that. Like, we might not have went to church all year as kids, but you best believe Easter, she coming to get us. We going shopping. You gonna get you a nice outfit, and you going to church with me on Easter.
You gonna get you an Easter basket.
You gonna get you an Easter basket. You gonna get you an Easter dress and an Easter suit.
And you gonna say your Easter speech.
And you gonna say your Easter speech.
That's it.
And that's how my granny was. I got you an Easter speech. Granny, I don't want to say an Easter speech. Well, you saying one. I don't care if you don't say that, but happy Easter, everybody.
Linda said they go to show off their outfits. Is that what it is, y'all?
Maybe it is.
Red Bone said, Big Low, you're right on Easter. They go to see and be seen. That's all it is. It's just a mockery of everything.
Now, of course, you got those that's there, that's faithful. That's just who they are. But then you got the others that you ain't seen, like you said, in forever.
You ain't seen them since they were little.
You ain't seen them in forever, and then all of a sudden they pop up at Easter Sunday service.
Everybody,
like,
back in my little church, everybody go see on the Easter program. Everybody see the little kids.
That was always so sweet, though.
And then the Easter program, and then the Easter egg hunt.
I did enjoy that, though.
And at the Easter egg hunt, you always got somebody who got 20 kids, and you ain't seen them all year.
And they ain't brought an egg to first.
They ain't bought an egg the day first. How many of y'all do that? Some of y'all probably done that. Take y'all kids to church, just drop them off.
Let's bring 1 dozen for the 6 children.
You got 75 kids out there hunting eggs. Ain't no but about 8 parents bought the eggs. So they like, look, y'all, we got to go buy some eggs. We got sold these children. Somebody KK done bought her kids down there. She got 6 of them. Ain't none of them got no daddy. They're down there hungry. They out there hunting eggs. They fighting. Help me. It's a mess up there, tell you. Lord Ken said, we stopped dressing up for Easter years ago at my church.
Okay.
Kimberly Stewart, is that what y'all doing? She said they want to see them until you won't see them the next Easter. There you go. Evelyn Fisher, I call them CEM members. Christmas, Easter, and Mother's Day. Is that what it is, CEM members?
Yeah. That's why I like my brain, like if I ever decided to go back into the church, I would do non-denominational.
Jeanette Knox King said, we may do a little more as far as dressing a little more. Church is a regular thing over here in my home. Okay, that's great. I don't knock nobody for going to church. Now, now when it comes to church, because I don't really talk about my spirituality, man. That's a personal thing to me. But I'm not a church goer. I used to be. I was raised on and off in the church, But as a man, I stopped going to church years ago for personal reasons. But I don't knock nobody for what they do, man.
Oh, no. I mean, I enjoy seeing, I'm looking forward to seeing the kids dressed up for Easter. I still do the whole Easter thing for our daughter because it's fun. I did it for our youngest kids. I'll get her an Easter outfit. It won't be no dress, unless she wants a sundress or something. But she got her whole sundress. Christine Down said, right, Big Low, give us some history on the day we celebrate the Sunday we chose Jesus rose from the dead. Well, that's if that's what you believe, If that's what you believe, everybody don't believe that, So I don't try to push that and make nobody believe that because everybody got an opinion on, some religions don't believe that Jesus is the Savior. He don't believe that.
And so you have the right to believe what you want to believe. Instead of him about say, "Hold on, I'm a Christian, but I do go to a non-denominational church."
Mm-hmm.
Teresa Norton said, "I find peace in church." That's great. That is good that you find peace in church.
That is absolutely wonderful.
That is great. Helen Edmonds said, "Easter here, Easter there, Easter everywhere." That was my first speech. Is that what your first?
Oh, I remember that one.
What was your speech? What your first? I don't remember saying an Easter speech.
I don't remember mine. I think mine. I remember. I think it's the Christmas speech more than I do anything. It had something to do with a penny. That's all I know. It had something to do with a penny.
Right.
And I think I think that was a Christmas speech. That's the only speech I can remember giving besides saying Happy Easter or Merry Christmas.
Kim Hooker said, "I don't go to church, but I believe."
There you go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Marietta James said, "Everybody has different beliefs on Easter." Everybody does. Well, everybody has different belief on what Easter is. But in the Christianity world, Easter, Good Friday is the day that Jesus was crucified, and he hung on the cross for 3 days, and on Easter Sunday he rose. But I guess I always had a problem with just the word Easter, because once you realize where that word comes from, everything has an origin to it. And we all celebrate, holidays and we don't know the meaning to them, but I don't know how it is. Joanne Dunn Daniel said, "Now my pastor always said, don't worry about other people, just come to church."
There you go.
Well, that ain't what I believe in, because the church is the people. When people say don't worry about the church, don't worry about the people in the church, you're supposed to come to church. Well, what is the church? The church is the people. So if you don't worry about the people, then you ain't worried about the church. Well, that is the church. Church is the people. But I hear people say that, they say, you shouldn't worry about the people in the church. You just come to worship. Well, if I can't get along and I don't feel comfortable with the people in the church, why am I there? Because that's the reason why I'm there, because I'm supposed to be there to congregate with people and worship Jesus. And I can't worship Jesus if my spirit ain't right with the people there. So I don't never believe in people say you just need to come to church. I think that's just a cop out for people just trying to get you to do what they want you to do.
You might be right.
My brain is, I'm not coming nowhere. I don't feel. And that's why I don't do religion, because I just don't do religion, man. I just don't do it. I never believed in that. Well, you shouldn't come to church for the people. You come to worship. That's kind of stupid to me, because the people is who you worshiping with. And if you got people that your spirit don't set right, why am I there? Because I'm not really worshiping. If I'm listening to somebody I don't want to listen to, that's not giving me the word, and I'm not getting no fulfillment out of it, I'm not really in church. So I ain't never understood that statement. But to each his own, man.
Yep.
You got to feel comfortable with the people you're around and the people you worshiping with, because that is the church. Church ain't, if that's the case, then you look at church as a building and you can just go anywhere and worship, and that's just what you ought to do. But I don't believe in that. Bernadette Wallace, thank you for the stars.
Thanks, Miss Bernadette.
You go for fellowship. That's right. You go for fellowship and worship. So and every church ain't for everybody. But see, I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. I'm not religious, and I don't try to push my spirituality on anyone, because to me, God is personal, man. Just like we all got friends, man. Everybody got a friend. You have a different friendship with somebody. Christy has a friendship. Christy can have a friend, and I can have the same friend, and me and that friend has different friendship. Christy and that has a friendship with them a different way than I do.
That's right.
So that's why I don't push my beliefs on nobody, because you don't never know how God is interacting with you. Just like, if you got a friend that's a friend of another friend, you may be friends with that person and y'all on a whole different level than me and her. You might like to shop with that person. I might not like to shop. Me and that person might go fishing. So to me, that's kind of God to me, man. God has a personal relationship with you, and you don't never know. That's why I don't never judge nobody on how they worship God, because you don't have no idea what relationship God has with that person. You don't have no idea. So when you come to me and say you shouldn't be doing, you don't know what God is speaking to me and what God is telling me. You don't know where God is telling me to worship, and you don't know what God says to me. He speaks to you the way he speaks to you, and you react just like anybody else. So for somebody to say, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, that's like you having a friend. I'm telling you, you and that friend shouldn't be fishing together, because me and him, we always shop. You need to go shopping with us. That's kind of like it is when you're talking about God. You don't know how me and God interact with each other. So for you to tell me what I need to do, that's personal, baby. That's why I don't talk about it.
And on that note, what y'all have for dinner?
What did y'all have for dinner? That's right.
What did y'all have for dinner, baby?
Chris, you got that right. I forgot. You cooking breakfast, though, ain't you?
Yeah.
That's it.
Cooking breakfast, dear.
That rice looks good.
Let that slow roll it. These pork chops is almost ready to come up.
That's right. That's right. Carla Jones said, "High family dinner is looking good. We had breakfast tonight also. I understand."
Nice. Well, just to be honest with y'all, like I was gonna cook. I knew I was cooking pork chops, right? But y'all know how sometimes, if you're like me, I'm always, y'all always hear Lo talk about me going to the store, or I'm always having a Walmart order delivered to the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to thinking, and I said, you know what? Let me pick something that I already have in my house.
Ribeye steaks and greens. Ooh, somebody said I had to say that. That sounds good.
That sounds good.
Chicken pot pie. Cause you asked her what they eat, so they responded.
Yes, tell me. Yes,
so I'm
I'm
gonna
listening.
tell Laura Chamber how you doing.
I'm listening.
She asked y'all a question, so I try to respond so y'all answer. Somebody said, Teresa Norton said I made tuna, something easy. That's what cooking is tonight. Kathy Dog said, thank you, Chrissy, for changing the flow of the conversation. Yeah, we changed the flow of the conversation.
Gotta change it.
Because I don't like to talk about religion because everybody has their own
different.
And it causes confusion and it causes people to get upset. So that's why I say religion is personal.
Yes.
You worship how you want to, believe what you want to believe. I don't cause no kind of ruckus. That's why I don't talk about it. So we're gonna move on for religion because that's a separation kind of thing.
Yes. But now I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Erica Perez said we had pizza and chicken wings.
Ooh, that's my favorites.
Deborah Burnett said making something chicken salad with grapes. That sounds good.
Yes. Oh, okay. Now I know what I'm saying. Yes. So I got to thinking. I said, you know what? I'm not doing another Walmart order today. I'm not.
You do a Walmart order every day?
I do one probably every other day.
Ain't no telling how much money we spend on food.
Too much.
Do we keep it? We don't keep. How many of y'all keep up with how much money y'all spend on food?
Well, I ain't gonna say I keep up with it, but it's there. So I was like, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm gonna come up with what I have in my house today, and I'm gonna cook according to what's in my house. I was already cooking the pork chops, and I was like, okay, what am I cooking? And as I look around, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this, I don't have that. And then I think, didn't you mention something about some rice or something?
Well,
yeah, you mentioned rice.
You know I love rice.
Well, I know, but that's what I said. Yeah, you mentioned rice, and I said, you know what? I'm going old school.
Yeah, just go old school.
That brought it to me when you said it. I said, we're going to do some fried pork chops with gravy, some white rice. I said, let's just go breakfast with it.
I read a comment a while ago. Somebody said, I cooked some Popeyes. I'm confused. I think
maybe they meant copycat. Something copycat.
No, they said, I cooked some Popeyes.
Well, maybe she worked there.
I didn't think
maybe she worked there.
Maybe, okay, I got you.
Maybe she worked there and she fixed her. She cooked her dinner.
While she was there. Grilled steak with onions, baked white potatoes, and cabbage.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Karen Lachey said I had baked chicken, collard greens, sweet potatoes, cornbread. Joyce A. Cox said I had a hot ham and cheese sandwich. Oh man, that sounds good.
That sounds really good.
Then said them pork chop show do be looking good. All I'm gonna look, I ain't really off into no sense, but I might eat me every time I say I'm not gonna eat it, I always end up eating it.
I know you do.
I might eat me a pork chop sandwich.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna cook tomorrow night because I had said originally I wasn't cooking because it's the part 3 of the season premiere tomorrow night of 911.
Oh Lord! I thought they came.
I gotta catch it first. I gotta catch it first time this week. The last 2 weeks I've had to watch it on the replay. I don't want to watch it on the replay.
Why not?
I need to know now what's gonna happen. Okay, I know it ain't gonna be no cliffhangers because this is the last part of the season premiere.
See, for me, here's how it is for me when I watch stuff like that. I will have to wait till the season over. I have to walk up. I can't stand waiting. That's why I don't watch it. I can't stand waiting on another week to see nothing, man. I can't stand that.
So if I do fix anything, it's probably going to be some type of sandwich tomorrow night. Just to be perfectly honest.
Mary would say, I am a new grandmother. My son had a baby boy last night. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well, congratulations, Mary.
Beautiful, wonderful joy. Oh,
that's a great
beautiful
Easter gift.
That is a great Easter
neck bone, baby. We got to get some neck bones. You know that?
I get some neck bones.
Yes. That pork chop look good. Pork chop's rough on my stomach, boy. Lord,
I know the last time you said that was rough on you.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why, but
Even when
Well, you know what? The thick ones, like those are thick now. The pork steaks, they thin. I can cook them I like the grill, but I can't. Them right there, pork chops is rough on me.
Oh, I need to check and see if we got some ribs in the oven. I mean, in the freezer. If not, I need to get some for Friday. Because I want some ribs Friday. You hear me? You hear me, husband?
What?
I need some smoked ribs Friday, okay?
You want some smoked ribs Friday?
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
Sybil Johnson, I cook spaghetti and garlic bread. My favorite show. Thank you.
Oh,
2.3 thousand people on. Y'all make sure y'all share the video. Please make sure y'all hit those love bubbles down there,
Please
man.
do.
Those thumbs up and those heart buttons. Make sure you hit them, man. Let's get the video out there across Facebook. Today is Wednesday. Thank you, Mabel Woodward, for the stars. We appreciate it.
Hey, Miss Mabel, thank you.
Somebody please keep Baltimore in your prayers, man.
Absolutely. That is, oh, Lord, that is so devastating. That's not fair.
I was looking at that, man. Because y'all know, when I seen that, because y'all know, I used to haul containers. You know, that was a Mabel, thank you for the stars. Miss
Thanks,
Woodward,
Miss
thank
Mabel.
you. Yeah, I used to haul that big bars that hit those. That hit that bridge. Because y'all know when I fish, I fish on the bridges like that, the Tennessee River,
Blessed.
Mississippi River. And so I've been on the river when those big barges come through.
Lord.
Thank you, Miss Mabel, for them
That's
stars.
scary.
It was showing out. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Miss Mabel.
But yeah, I've been up under the bridge. So when that big old barge hit that bridge, y'all know that was like 200 million pounds.
It was a lot
Of cargo.
They said it's the size of the Chrysler building.
Yes, and you know how many containers was on that thing? They said it was like
I can't remember, but it was a lot.
50,000. You imagine? Let me tell y'all something about them containers. I used to haul those containers. I used to haul containers. Heavy. I used to go to a shipping yard. Like when y'all saw that barge, I used to actually go to Memphis. Miss Mabel, thank you for those stars.
Hi, Miss Mabel.
I used to go to Memphis and I used to ship those containers, and I used to be to the rail yard where they shipped those off at. So I was part of that shipping world years ago when I was hauling containers, man. And those containers, they got a lot of weight on them. They don't hold the size weight that a regular truck holds. We have to have a permit because some of those containers, they are overweight, the regulation overweight. So we have to have special permits when we haul those containers, man. Let me tell you something. That was scary when that damn thing hit that bridge, man.
Yeah, when we woke up and saw that yesterday, that was just like, that was so heartbreaking. But you were gone a while ago. They found 2 of them.
Oh, did they find? Because I know 2 of them were saved.
They were in a red truck.
Yeah.
So now
really? So they found.
So now there's truck. 4 still missing. They were still inside their truck.
Phyllis Barnhart, thank you for the stars. Yeah, they found 2 of them in there. I figured
they were still. It was 2 of them inside of a truck.
Yeah, that was an instant shot. Deborah Montague, thank you for the stars.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Deborah.
it.
So yeah, that was really sad. Whenever they said that they found that they recovered a pickup truck.
Yeah.
That had 2 individuals inside of it. That was really sad.
Yeah.
At 25 feet of water is how far down they were.
But 25 feet of water in the river is not that deep, but
Whatever,
we don't take
that's
much.
A long way.
Deborah Montague said, I'm from Baltimore, so I bet you've been across that bridge. I've been across that bridge several times. Cassandra Matthews, thank you for the stars. Yeah, I done been to Baltimore several times, man. I've been across that bridge. It's a major shipping port right there. So how many of y'all from Baltimore, from the area? How many of y'all done been across that bridge before?
I ain't never been that way.
Because now Christy said she's scared to go. Because Christy's scared of bridges anyway.
I'm already terrified of freaking bridges. That just didn't make it no better. That just made it worse.
Christy is terrified of bridges, y'all. I'm talking about terrified.
Because you was, where did you tell me?
Go over a bridge,
where did you tell me we were going before and we had to go over a bridge and I told you I wasn't going? You said it was like New Orleans. And I told you I wasn't going.
But that's a low bridge.
Low. No, thank you.
Doris Thomas said, my husband and I traveled that bridge and it was a tall and long bridge, very scary. I was shocked when I saw that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was 1.6 miles.
1.7 miles. I'm like, Carolyn Standard, thank you for the stars.
That's a long way.
Mm-hmm. Mary Wood said, I cooked me a pot of pinto beans and smoked turkey and baked chicken. Man, that sounds good.
That sounds good.
We're talking about some turkey, Miss Mabel. Some fresh turkey wings.
Some turkey wings.
We got a spam in the house. Let's get rid of this spam.
Bye, spammer. Bye.
Give me just a second.
All right, so what am I looking for? My brain went blank. Who stuck that up there and ain't nothing in it? Lord Jesus.
Kay Baker said, I live in Baltimore. Cruise ships go under the Key Bridge. Okay.
Yes.
Helen Emerson, I'm scared of bridges too.
Terrified.
Tracy Atkins, what's going on? She said, I'm too. She said, I'll be like, hurry and get across. You scared of bridges too, Tracy?
I'm telling you, man, it's terrified. That's probably one of my biggest fears in life is to be on top of a bridge and either something happen and have a wreck on it and go off in, oh Lord, I don't even want to talk it out loud.
Mary Connie says she's from Baltimore. Laura Campbell said, I don't like bridges either, and I had to use the Ambassador Bridge from Detroit to Canada. Okay. I've been across that bridge too. Bridges don't scare me. I've been across a lot of bridges. Down in Florida, I've been across the Florida Keys, that big bridge down there. But yeah, Christy's scared of bridge. Yeah, that was a sad thing that happened with that ship. So that bridge is gonna be down for a long, long time, y'all. Maybe Whooper said, I love your jeans, Christy. Them is the ones I told her. You remember when she done the jeans? Them is the ones I told she don't like.
They're actually leggings. They're not jeans.
Right. But see, but the point, you remember the point I made to you? Nobody knows they're leggings. Because here's the thing about some blue jeans, Ms. Mabel. You know, everybody, there's, you know, when you buy blue jeans, you want your blue jeans to fit perfect. But, you know, especially, I know how y'all women are. Y'all can't find the perfect pair of blue jeans.
No, there's no such thing, I don't think. Because now, some women can.
Well, yeah, some women can.
Yeah, they got that shape that it's just like, okay.
Yeah, but see, either the jeans, they sag in the back, or the waist is too small, or they fit you good in the butt and they won't button up, or they're too short. You know, but see, them legging blue jeans, they can fit you the way you want to because they form to you. And Christy was like, I don't like these legging blue jeans.
No, I said I was tired of wearing them. And I said I didn't like them. I said I was tired of wearing them.
I think those look better than real cotton blue jeans.
Well, fine.
Because they shape you.
You just like the way they hug my booty.
Well, hell yeah. Ain't that what I like?
It is.
That's what we look at when you wear blue jeans is your butt.
Since you look at the booty.
Did you ever hear that song, Doing the Butt? Wow. That's what we look for. That's why I told you, wear them leggings.
I noticed what you said.
Sheila Reed said, I'm scared of bridges and tunnels.
Tunnels don't bother me too bad.
I don't mind going through no bridge and tunnel. It don't bother me.
What did I say? What did I tell you when we went to Virginia? I said, do we got to go through that bridge tunnel?
Oh, yeah. When we go through Virginia. Yeah. Anna Mary Stokes said, Big Low, have you ever been on a bridge that goes under the ocean? I have. I cannot.
That's the one I'm talking about. That scares me.
I cannot remember where it is. They got one in. They got several of them. Bridges don't bother me at all.
No, thank you.
I love bridges. Pass. Monica Wilson, hey, Kristen, Big Low and family. I live in Baltimore and I'm afraid of going across the bridge myself. Now the Key Bridge is gone. Yep, Monica, it is gone.
Yes, I'm terrified.
But I think they'll rebuild it. And they're gonna rebuild it back stronger.
That's what they were talking about today. Was that they wanted to make sure try to make sure the structure is more sound. That maybe if it did have another impact.
You know when that bridge was built? It was built in 1977, the year you was born.
Oh Lord, it's 46 years old.
About 47 years old. You're right. Yvette Fry said Virginia Beach Tunnel. Yep, been through it.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. That is the one because I was asking him. I said, "Do we got to go through that bridge?"
Rebecca Montague said California has one.
Do they? Yep,
they do.
Yeah, well,
Denise Montgomery said, "Good evening, Thomas." Well, hello. Juanita Turner said, "I'm terrified of bridges too. I will not cross over a bridge in Mobile. I drive to Mobile and I didn't know that bridge was there until I hit that curb and saw it from a distance."
That is the awfulest feeling, Juanita, to be going somewhere and not know that you got to go over a bridge and you can see it. It's like you can see it in the horizon that water's coming. And I'll be like, okay, Lord, there's a bridge coming.
Well, see, when you was driving when you was driving the big truck with me, you could see over the bridge.
Oh my God.
Because in a car, you can't see some of the water. But see, when Christy was riding 18 wheeler, she was sitting on top where she could look down at the bridge and she didn't like that.
I did not.
The Chesapeake Bridge in Virginia, Marvin, that's right. Kimmy Stewart said that tunnel in Virginia under the water, I panicked before I get there. Mary legit said, I love the highest bridge. The more excited, hey, that's the
no. See, I can't ride with you.
It's a bridge in Florida over the Florida Keys. You know that joker, man. That thing, you be at the top, it's a 2-lane. It just be shaking when you go.
I don't like the ones that's too high.
It's like a big arch.
I don't like the ones that's too high.
And I
don't like the ones that's too low to the water.
18 I love bridges. You remember the story I told you when I think I was in Ohio somewhere when I was off track and I was going across a wood bridge and the police stopped traffic.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was terrified.
Yeah, I was in. I don't know where I was. Oh my God,
my husband gonna die.
I was in Cleveland. I don't know. I was somewhere in Ohio. This was years ago.
Oh my God.
And I got 80,000 pounds on this truck. Well, I was on a road I wasn't supposed to have been on. I done made the wrong turn. And I went across this bridge and the bridge was straight and then it done a curve. And it was about half a mile long and it was wood. And so when I got there, I saw a sign that said, trucks, no trucks.
No
and it
trucks.
had a weight limit on it. Like 35, no, it was like 35,000 pounds was the weight limit. Well, I'm pushing 80,000 pounds. So I stopped. And so I stopped, and this was a 1-lane road. One way across that bridge. And so it was one way and then the other lane, of course. So I stopped, and it was a lot of cars behind me. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, ain't no way I'm going across this bridge. This bridge was swinging, and it was a wood bridge. Well, traffic was bagged up. So after about 30 minutes, state trooper pulled up to me. He said, "What's going on, truck driver?" I said, "Man, I can't go across this bridge." He said, "Did you not read the damn signs back there?" It was signs back there said you ain't supposed to be on this road no way. I said, "Man," I said, "well, I can't go across this bridge." He said, "The hell with you." He said, "You going across this bridge." So what he did, he called another state trooper. He stopped traffic on the other side of the bridge and told them not to go, and he stopped traffic right here. He said, "You got to go." I said, "Man, what if this bridge falls?" He said, "If it falls, it's going to fall with you on it because ain't nobody else going to be on it."
Oh, my God.
I said, "Man, you going to make me go across this bridge?" He said, "You right." He said, "You got to go." He said, "Either that or I'll take you to jail." He said, "Because I can take you to jail." I prayed to the Lord, y'all.
I was on the phone with you.
Christy was on the phone with me. I said, "Christy, I love you. I love the kids." I said, "The police would have made me call." This is when I started to get out of my truck and just walk to the house. And y'all can just take me to damn jail. But I thought about it. I put the 18-wheeler down in first gear. I'm going, man. I'm like, Lord. And man, he was sitting there. He had his head down on his chest like this while I was going across the street. I thought the state trooper, he was doing this right here. I'm like,
Lord, he was praying for you.
I look back in my mirror and he's like this right here.
He was praying for you.
Like he gonna fall through this bridge. And I'm on the bridge now. There ain't no bagging up, damn it. I'm gone. This thing shaking. And I see planks falling in the water. Whoa, I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. I'm going across the bridge. Apparently, I got to the other end of it, and boy, let me tell you something. When I got back on the other,
your butt cheeks, didn't you?
When I got back on the other side, boy, I fought it so hard.
He let his butt. He unclenched his butt cheeks.
The police, he's on the other side. He coming there, boy. He said, "You know, you still get the damn ticket, don't you?" I said, "Damn it, boy, y'all some sorry ass doors, motherfucker." But I tell you what, I read signs from that point on. I didn't go back across those trees again.
I bet you didn't.
Christian was on the phone with me praying. We praying with me, when you?
I was. Like, Lord have mercy.
Christy was praying with me, y'all. Lord, please stay my. Look. that almost ended my driving career right there, baby. But I thought I had to tell y'all that story since we talking about bridges. The father said, "Thank God I made it across." That's one of them things.
That's right.
God showed me mercy, baby, because he stopped traffic on that bridge. He said, "Because if this bridge falls, you gonna fall by yourself. You ain't taking nobody else."
He said you gonna fall by yourself.
Hell yeah. And my dumb butt done it.
Because I kept asking, I said, "You sure you gonna do that?" I ain't got no choice. I got to get where I got to go.
I got bills to pay, damn it.
That's what he said. I got to get where I got to go.
Hell yeah, I got a load to get. I got bills to pay and I got a load to get there. Hell, hey. We had too many bills to pay. I had to go because if I'd have fell across, the insurance had kicked in here. Look, I had life insurance. Y'all had more money than they had.
You had mouths to feed and bills to pay.
I had mouths to feed. I had insurance and life insurance. Hell. That's what a man do for his family. Like I said, look, if I fall through this damn bridge, look, insurance kick in. I got life insurance. Y'all got it made. If y'all draw off me, the kids get 18. Y'all good. I done prayed about it. Hell, if I fall, the Lord got me now. Hey, this might be my only ticket to heaven, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying?
I can't deal with you.
Sometimes you gotta take the ticket to heaven when you got it, Lord. Because I ain't gonna kill myself, but I'm like this. If I got to go, I got to go. I done prayed about it, Lord, forgive me for my sins. I'm going across this bridge. If I fall, please take me into your hands, Lord. I got good insurance. The kids can draw my social security, and I get to go to heaven. This might be my only ticket. Because if I die unannounced, damn it, I might not have a chance. Y'all hear me?
I can't deal with
if I fall out in this floor here, they ain't got my sins paid for. I might go on hell. So look, this is my only chance to go. Sometimes you gotta take that chance right there. Hey, Lord,
I can't.
Lord, please forgive me. I'm gone.
Okay.
That's how
only you think like that.
Well, that's how it is.
I mean, that's true, but I would never think about it like that.
That's a good way. You ain't got to die in your sin. Somebody put a gun in your head and said, "You got 3 seconds. Let me pray about it. Hold up. Lord, forgive me for my sins. Go ahead and pull the trigger." Boom. Insurance kick in. I'm in heaven. We all good.
Okay.
And I said, wow, that policeman would have took my happy butt to jail.
I know that's right.
I was too broke. You know, when you broke, you do anything when you broke. I had Christy lost a lot of hair when I was on the road. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Lord help me.
Christy lost a lot of hair when I drove truck.
I grew a lot of grays.
I think that's what most of her gray hair come from.
Between you and the kids.
That damn truck driver. It ain't just stressful for the truck driver. It's stressful for the wife too.
You got to be y'all truck driver wives. Y'all know you got to be a tough cookie to be a truck driver's wife. Oh Lord.
She done hear every cuss word.
I have. I'm on the phone with him and he cussing somebody out right there. And I'm like, why? What if he gonna hurt you?
Yeah, I had to get out of that world, baby. That's worse than being.
I ain't worried about it. Better not jump up on me. Oh my Lord, Jesus.
Oh yeah, Christy had to.
Lord, please.
Trucking ain't look. When you
protect my husband.
I think all truck drivers going to hell.
Whew, Jesus. I'm so glad you don't do that no more. I swear I am.
Son, I done been into things on that truck driver. It ain't made for you. Got to be a soldier to drive truck.
It ain't made for the weak.
It sure ain't. No, it can't say shoot. That was Ohio too. They were known to arrest folks on the road. Yeah, they will. Juanita Turner said my daughter knew that bridge was there, but wouldn't tell me because she knew she wouldn't have gotten there. She said she wouldn't got there. After I saw that, I said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you about the bridge." Oh, okay.
Oh no, she tricked you.
Tracy Atkins said, "Try being a military spouse." I know that.
Oh man, that's.
Oh, you was married to a military. You was married to a GI.
Oh man.
Okay, Tracy.
Yeah, I can't even imagine that one.
That's a lifestyle. Being in the Army is a life. Just like truck driving is a lifestyle. It's a job, but it's more of a lifestyle. Since you go sit in pork chops with you.
Thank you. All right, let's.
What else you cooking with it? You cooking rice, pork chops, what else?
I got the biscuits. They almost done.
Oh, you got biscuits? What you got? Homemade biscuits?
No, I ain't made no homemade biscuits.
Top Mount said I could write a book on the stuff I've seen over 21 years. I know that's right. You know they say what go on in Vegas, stay in Vegas, baby. Bunny Payne said I live in Havre de Grace. I think I said it right. Maryland, 34 miles from Baltimore, in the middle of the bridge. Both tunnels behind me, the Susquehanna River Bridge. I lay down and closed my eyes and the car jammed, scared. I know that's right. So maybe I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat for supper, man. I don't know. I got some good news, David. What's the good news, baby?
Oh, finally. State Farm called today.
I'm gonna get out of Christy hair for long. Y'all ain't gonna see me for a while.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And she appeared like that today.
Like a good neighbor,
State Farm is there. And she appeared and she said that by the end of the week we should be settled.
They've been doing it. I've been dealing with this for a month.
Yes, it's been exactly a month. A little over a month actually now.
So y'all, I'm gonna have to get out of Christy hair because I've been wearing Christy for a whole month. So y'all ain't gonna see me for a while. Misty Blue Tickle Pink said my nephew drives trucks and is in the Army. Okay, that's great.
Oh wow, he got a double whammy.
Yeah, that's a double whammy right there. That is a double whammy. Tracy Gay said, Lori J. Campbell, yes, ma'am. So I didn't know you was married to a GI, Tracy. Did you live on a base, Army base? Fort Campbell. I used to go there. I used to be a salesman up in Nashville. I was on Fort Campbell Army base. I used to sell Kirby vacuum cleaners all the time. I got arrested on the Army base going there. So you got them biscuits. I might eat me one of them biscuits with some jelly on it. How about it?
That's what you want.
You know what, y'all want to have some? We're going to have eggs on Easter Christmas. How many of y'all got kids, grandkids, where y'all going to be hiding eggs?
I don't know. She's going to egg hunts. I need to see if her little friend wants to go.
I think not Kelly said cute jeans, Christy.
Thank you. I need to see if her friend wants to go.
Are we going to take her to the airport, honey?
Not the airport, the lake. Remember,
the lake. Yeah, the lake. That's right.
The lake, and then see if Montgomery is doing theirs this year.
Shorty Perry said, my brother drove trucks now. He's retired, but don't want to start back. His health won't let him. There you go. Them biscuits is out of the oven, y'all. They looking good. Or them is
Mary B.
Mary B biscuit.
Mary B got it. I hired her back. She got it.
That's the closest to your grandmama you gonna get, right?
Yup, she got it. It's Wednesday night. I ain't making nobody's biscuits.
So what's that right there? Butter. Them buttermilk biscuits. Y'all, you never did hear that song.
I had never heard it till you said it. Now you had to look it up because I didn't believe you.
I told Chrissy there was a song called Buttermilk Biscuit. I should sing it to her. She said, "Where you hear that song?" I said,
"But that is not a real song."
She said, "That's not."
Made that up.
How many of y'all remember Buttermilk Biscuit? I ain't gonna say who sang it. How many of y'all remember that song Buttermilk Biscuit? Y'all remember who sang that song? Let me see how old school some of y'all is. Them Buttermilk Biscuits.
I told him, I said, "You made that up."
I didn't make that up. That's a real song.
And he looked it up, and there it was. I said, "Well, I'll be down."
It's a funny song.
He said,
Now I said, "Oh my God, biscuits round and round." Y'all remember? How many of y'all heard that song Buttermilk Biscuits? Tracy Atkins said, I sure did. The largest post in the free world, Fort Hood. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Although the name has changed, I also lived in Germany. Oh, you lived in Germany for 3 years? Look. So you was a international lady, ain't you?
Oh my goodness.
She said she lived in Germany. I did not know that about you, Tracy.
No, I did not, Tracy.
You've been our moderator for 3 years. We didn't talk. You ain't never told us you was a soldier lady.
She was a soldier wife.
She done lived in Germany.
It was a soldier's wife.
A soldier's wife. Shantivia McGee said, yes, indeed. Mary Bees is great. Yeah, they got some good.
Yes. Mary got it right.
Yep.
That's what I always say. Mary got it right.
Maybe what said, was he on Hee Haw? Oh no, you talking about that Buttermilk Biscuit song? No, this is a rapper that sings that song Buttermilk Biscuits. I ain't seen nobody say nothing about it. Don't nobody remember the song Buttermilk Biscuits? Them Buttermilk Biscuits. I know some of y'all got to be my age now. Cause that song probably 30. Probably 30, like maybe probably like, more than 30 years old. What you talking about? Them, y'all look it up, Buttermilk Biscuits. Put it in your thing and look it up. See who's saying Buttermilk Biscuits. Sir Mix-a-Lot, Sheila McCoy. There you go. Sir Mix-a-Lot. I knew somebody because I told Christy about that song. I was saying that ain't no real. She thought I made that song.
I was like, that's made up. That's not a real song.
That is a real song called
Buttermilk. Looked it up and I was like, I'd be dope.
Lakeisha Bonus at Sir Mix-a-Lot. Doris Noble, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Annette Noctella, you ain't never heard of that song?
See, I told you I wasn't weird that day when I told you that.
You need to y'all need to go look that song up. It's called Buttermilk Biscuits by Sir Mix-a-Lot.
It is a very funny song.
Pam Curl said, yes, it's a song. It's a funny song too. Sir Mix-a-Lot was he said, them Buttermilk Biscuits. He said, grab your partner a Rosito. Y'all go look that up. It's called Buttermilk Biscuits. Y'all get up. Y'all like that song.
That's literally what it's called.
Senior Ladybug said, Sir Mix-a-Lot. We got 2.5 thousand people on. Thank y'all for joining. If you're looking at the replay, man, y'all hit them love bubbles. Thank y'all for hitting them love bubbles.
Thank y'all.
Sharon Benz said 21 years active duty Air Force, 15 years civil service. So Sharon Benz, you was in the military for 21 years. Well, thank you for your service,
darling. Wow.
Yes, thank you for your service, Sharon Benz, Air Force. 15 years of civil service. Any of y'all GI, we appreciate y'all for y'all service, man.
Oh, please.
Because if it wasn't for the GIs, we would not have freedom in the USA. Y'all keep us going. We appreciate it.
Yes,
Lord Campbell said that's got to be the other side of Baby Back. Yeah, I think that was on the same album. Baby Got Back.
Baby.
And you remember the Sir Mix-a-Lot song that he sung? He said, my hoopty. Y'all look, I got some of y'all older folks. Y'all ain't studying on their rap stuff. You know, I grew up in a rap era, man. I know all the rap songs. Everybody said, thank you for your service. That's right. Thank our people for our service. Them pork chops look good, baby.
Thank you, sir.
Lord.
Let's scoochie them over here. Scoochie.
Pam Curl said, thank you to all our military and their families. That's right.
Absolutely.
When she said, Big Low, you're the same age as my oldest son. And Christy is the same age as my youngest son. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, Christy is, I'm a little bit over 5 years older than Christy.
Yes.
Just a little bit over 5 years older.
All right, let's put those in there to keep those nice and warm while these last ones get done. And we're going to get ready to put the plate together in just a second after I get these ready to cook these eggs.
Lord, geez, I'm going to go to bed with the itis tonight, too. And
sorry.
Lisa McDonald, thank you for your stars. We appreciate it. Mabel Woodward, she said, Sir Mix-a-Lot square that. Look, Mabel, she telling you that. Look, Mabel used to be out there. Maybe used to be in the club. That you
I think she looked it up because she said she didn't know who it was.
No, Miss Mabel used to be. I know Miss Mabel used to party. Anybody named Miss Mabel, they used to party. They used to be in the juke. Miss Mabel probably, she was up in there with the jukebox. Linda Harrington, thank you for the stars. We appreciate it.
Them last $2.
Yeah, Miss Mabel, she was in there with my last $2.
Excuse me, y'all.
Miss Mabel, she was one of them singers. She go to the juke joint. She get about she put a hair paint in her back pocket. She said that boy, she stand up in the middle of the floor when they get ready to close. They like, Miss Mabel, we finna close. She say, my last $2. Miss Mabel, we finna cut the lights on. It's time to go. She, yo, baby. She stayed there to the last minute. How many of y'all used to do that at the juke joint?
The juke joint.
Shorty Hunt, thank you for the stars. We appreciate
Shorty.
it. Thank you very much, Shorty. That's how I used to be when I used to party. They had to kick me out the club. Robin Waters said, my hoopty, rolling, tailpipe, dragging. That was my song because I actually had a hoopty.
My hoopty.
I had a hoopty. My first car was a hoopty. Teresa Norton said, my husband, retired Navy. My dad was Army. My daughter, Air Force, just made senior master sergeant.
Oh,
That's
wow.
good,
Congratulations to her.
She come from a military family. Helen Evans said, Lord, that pork chopping and biscuits with some rice. I know that's right. I told myself I wasn't going to eat none of this, but Lord, I can't help it.
You sure?
I ain't going to eat much of it, but I eat a pork chop sandwich with a piece of tomato on it. That might be good.
Oh, that sounds good. Look, I could have just done that.
First of all, are you gonna make some gravy with
Yes,
them pork
sir.
chops?
Absolutely. That's coming as soon as that last pork chop come up.
You got to make some gravy with them pork chops. That's what make it
That's
right
as
right
soon
there.
as that pork chop come up. That's what's going on.
Helen Edmond, thank you for the stars. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Miss Helen.
Lorraine Mitchell said, good to see you guys. I thought I missed y'all on my birthday. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Brenda said, I was in the juke joint in my teens. My grandparents lived in Carbon Hill, Alabama. Yeah, nice. You was in the juke joint. You was down there.
She was in the juke joint, baby. Porter.
Stephanie Hembaugh said, hold on, you putting some yummy sugar, cinnamon, and butter in that rice. We never done that.
No cinnamon, but definitely sugar and definitely butter.
We never put cinnamon in rice. We always put sugar because a lot of people don't eat sugar in rice. Because you know your grandmama, or your mama, or you maybe. You remember your mama, your grandmama, you maybe cooked chicken and rice for breakfast and you put gravy over it. Oh man, that's good. I think that's what she kind of got in mind. Ruby Red Fry said, hey family, where is the plate? She getting ready to put it together right here in a minute, y'all.
Just a minute. I'm going to pull these pork chops up and make my gravy, scramble my eggs. I'm making some tea.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got to scramble some eggs, don't you?
Yeah.
Stephanie Hemback said, try it. Try the cinnamon. We never done that.
I'll put some cinnamon in it next time.
We'll try that.
Yeah,
I know Mariah would love it. But Mariah don't even eat rice. Yeah, she don't even eat rice. That's right.
No, I can't even get her to try it.
She won't even try rice. Tamara Williams said, we sugar and butter in our rice. Yeah, that's what we
do. Baby. You know
there in the South is sugar and butter.
Sugar and butter, baby.
Nellie Carpenter said that was a cheap, sweet treat for us growing up. Rice, butter, and sugar. I know, wasn't it? Rice pudding. Chrissy, you ain't made a rice pudding in a while. If y'all over there on Tennessee Soul Food, you know, we cross-posting this. If you go to Tennessee Soul Food, you type of rice pudding.
I ain't never made it live.
Yeah, yes, you did. Oh, Lord. We got to make a rice pudding live.
I ain't never made it live. Never.
Oh, Lord. Boy. My grandma used to make... I think here's something about my big mama. She used to make rice just about every morning. Because she babysit kids, and she always had... Her kids would come over, her grown kids, they would come over to eat lunch. But I remember my grandmama, my daddy's mama, she made rice just about every morning and biscuits. No matter what she cooked with it, she would have cooked some. Whether she cooked bacon or sausage or she fried chicken or whatever she cooked, there was always rice and biscuits.
Always.
And man, whenever she had leftover rice, every once in a while she would make a rice pudding. Man. And that was like a dessert though, you know? A rice pudding. So we got to do a rice pudding, baby. I miss that.
Yeah, no, I ain't never done one.
That thing I like about Christy, she know how to do that.
Not one live, but
she know how to do that stuff my grandmama cook.
I do. I don't do it often, but I do know how to do it.
Yeah, she does. She know how to make a rice pudding. How many of y'all still make rice pudding? LaQuandra said, do you make sausage gravy? Yes. I like Christy. I don't think Christy really cares about sausage.
I do. I like mine.
Taylor Smith said, that's right. I got my grandmama's rice pudding recipe, I think she said. Yeah, Chrissy knows how to make that, man. She knows how to make it. Mary LaPree said, I am so neat. I put everything from the grocery store and wipe down my cans or straight and line. You got OCD like I do.
Well, when I go to my daughter's house, I
take everything out, wipe them down. That's an OCD thing right there.
She don't need to see my cabinets right now.
Yeah, Christy, she'll disorganize some cabinets, but she know where everything is.
Now, I'll get it organized, but it don't stay that way. At some point
we got a bunch of pork chops to eat over.
Yep.
Some hot sauce. You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll take me one of them biscuits and go slice me up a tomato. One of them lab tomatoes.
Make you a pork chop biscuit.
Pork chop biscuits. You know Hardee's make them pork chop biscuits with some mayonnaise on that joker ball. Lord, I think that's what I'm gonna do. How about that, y'all?
What is wrong with you? Hush.
Well, I think we ready to start a buffet. We need to get a food truck, y'all. When you get ready to cook, you just cook those. Y'all.
I do. Sorry. That's my mama and me.
Willie Anderson said, I make rice pudding with homemade vanilla. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Yes, man. Christy, you got to make a rice pudding. Matter of fact, let's make. Yeah, y'all finna make me tell Christy to make a rice pudding tonight. Baby, make a rice pudding.
No, it's 9 o'clock.
No, I'm serious.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock. You cooking pork chops?
That's because I'm finna eat.
You ain't gonna cook me no rice pudding?
No, not tonight.
Come
I love you,
baby.
but not tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. You can love me all day long.
Lord, yeah.
I'm finna sit
I
down.
love you.
My back been hurt today too.
What your back got to do with rice pudding? They ain't got nothing to do with rice pudding.
It's got a lot to do with it.
Your back gonna hurt whether you make a rice pudding or not. So you may well make your
back hurt. I'm not making no rice pudding. You give it up.
I ain't making no rice pudding. My back hurt. Well, your back gonna be hurt no matter what you do.
You might as well give it up, bro.
So you might well make a. Y'all see the puppies back there? They sleep. I brought them in and fed them. I'm gonna take them back out there to their mama. They eat like dogs.
They are dogs.
Anna Stokes said now they have pork chops, biscuits with gravy. That's what. Look, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna take a biscuit, slice me up one of them lab tomatoes, because I ain't got no homemade right now. I'll take one of them lab tomatoes, slice it up, put it on there, put a little mayonnaise and cheese on there, and I think I had an itis tonight. Nelly Combs said I made a bread pudding with raisins. Oh Lord, I need your black card, Nelly.
Bread pudding. People do put raisins in bread pudding.
Raisins?
Bread pudding? Yes, like eating raisin bread. You know, like raisin bread.
Hey, I ate it.
You take it, you put the raisins in it, you make it just like you make bread pudding. Put raisins in it, and you drizzle it with the.
Well, I guess I'm just not a fan of raisins.
You're just not a fan of raisins, but yeah, you people make it with raisins.
But I'm gonna need your black card.
No, you don't, because that's how people make it.
Raisins? Well, I know they put raisins in raisin bread.
Okay, that's the same thing. Okay, do you not get the cinnamon raisin bread, the cinnamon raisin biscuit from?
Oh yeah.
Okay, the same thing. You get the cinnamon raisin biscuits from.
But where that recipe come from though?
I don't know. All I know is people put raisins in.
I need your black card.
I'm not studying you.
Rainbows, what's up?
Oh, what am I looking for?
We got a spam in there. Let's get rid of it. Y'all spammers coming in here. We got to get y'all
going. For a whisk. That's what I'm looking for.
Tiffany said yes with raisins. Big. Okay, for each his own. I'm not gonna knock it. That's just me. I just don't like. I don't say I don't.
You're not a raisin person.
I like Hardee's cinnamon raisins.
Okay, it's the same thing.
Well, won't you make some of them then?
No.
But I can eat those without raisins. Jackie Thomas said raisins, pineapples, cherries, bread pudding. Doris Thomas said raisins are good in bread pudding. Okay.
Yes.
I've eaten the ones Hardee's got. That's the only one I've ever eaten. And I will say they good, so I'm sorry about that. You keep your black card, I guess. You finna make some gravy, baby.
Of course I am.
This is the favorite part of the meal right here. Thank you, Annie Ray, for the stars. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Did I leave a piece of pork chop in there? I sure did.
Get all that junk out the bottom of that skillet. All that black smut. All that pork chop residue. All that pork chop grease. All that fat stuck to the bottom. Scrape it off the bottom with a rusty stick. You know, good food don't look right when you cooking it, right?
Sure don't.
You know, when you look at some of these recipes on Food Network, they make everything all clean and stuff.
Everything looks so clean.
No, baby.
The cleaner it looked, the worse it tastes.
Good food look ratchet. Good food is when you got to scrape. You got to get you an old, you know, there ain't nothing like cooking food in an old pan.
Ain't too old now, because then I get the heebie-jeebies.
It's seasoned, baby. That's what it is. That's when you know somebody can cook when they cook it and
I left that piece of pork chop in there.
And you question it. That's when you know it's good. When you question food, it's usually good. If you don't question if that's sanitary or not, then you probably ain't eating nothing good. You know, your grandmama, she used to drop stuff on the floor and put it back in the skillet. I don't trust a clean cook. I don't trust nobody who always use fresh pans. Ain't no rust on their pans.
You don't trust me? Because you know I'm a clean pan girl.
I'm not saying that.
Not all the time.
You're missing the point that I'm making. I'm just trying to say it ain't necessarily that the pan. I'm talking about when you cooking it, you got to spray it clean to start over and everything. You know?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I do with certain things.
I like people that fry their eggs in the same skillet. See, Christy don't do
that. No.
How many of y'all do that? Christy won't do that. Like when I fry chicken, if I'm gonna cook eggs, I take that grease and pour it out. I like to cook I like my egg to taste like my meat. So when I fry bacon, I cook my scrambled eggs in the bacon grease. Christy don't do that. She
I will with the bacon grease, but it's got to be.
That's her bougie tail.
It's got to be after.
Look, I scrape the bottom of the pan. I like to get the fat and then I put some of that grease in there. That's slave cooking right there, baby.
It might be, but I'm good.
I ain't throwing nothing out that
some things I ain't doing.
When I cook a squirrel, I'm taking the squirrel butt and scraping it to the bottom of the pan. When I make squirrel gravy, you eating butt, you eating everything out of that Jane. Nuts, everything. I eat ratchet. I eat the eggs out of the fish. I don't throw them away.
Yeah, you watched that video the other day. That man was took all them eggs out that fish and
Hell yeah, my grandma used to eat fish eggs, man. That was some good eating. Folks didn't throw nothing away back then, man.
No, thank you.
When you see somebody eat like it, it makes you hungry. Even though you think they nasty. You ever seen a lion eat a goat out in the middle of the wild? That make you hungry. Don't that make y'all hungry?
No, it does not.
Because that's natural.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not natural then.
That's how you supposed to eat.
Well,
that's what I want to do one day. I want to go out in the jungle. I would love to do that. She ready. How many of y'all know how to make a good gravy? People who make homemade gravy, they think they're better than everybody.
Whatever.
You think you better than folks?
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
I learned how. It took me a long time to learn how to do this right.
You think you better than everybody because you know how to make homemade gravy?
No.
Women who know how to
make stuff is just as good, so I do not.
Women who know how to make homemade gravy, they got an attitude. Barbara West said, I'm with Christy. I clean my pan. Yeah, she got attitude. Kay Kyle said, I scramble my eggs in bacon grease for the first time. And I bet you won't do it no other way, Gay.
Look, no. Yeah, I'll do it in the bacon grease, but after I've cleaned the pan. Like, I'll take the bacon grease out, clean the pan, and then put the bacon grease down, and then cook it like that.
All I know is every woman in the family who can make gravy, she thinks she's better than every damn body.
How you feel that?
Crap. I just know y'all do.
Whatever.
It's something about somebody who know how to make some good thick gravy. They just want to over talk people and just talk crazy.
Whatever.
Think they're better than folks.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I do not. I don't think I'm better than nobody.
Marietta said, I know how to make homemade gravy. I know you probably think you better than anybody. Helen Evans said, I can make homemade gravy. What is it about women when you tell them they can't make gravy, they get insulted by that? Like gravy supposed to be the epic. I don't know what it is about that. You tell a woman she can't make no gravy, she ready to fight you and can't cook worth a damn. You can't make no gravy. What you talking about? I make the best. Every woman think they make the best gravy. But that right there, let me tell y'all something. That is the SHIT, baby.
Thank you, sir.
That's that Tennessee gold right there.
All right, I think that's good enough. I don't want it too thick tonight.
Christy do know how to, I ain't gonna lie, she know how to make some gravy.
I tried, like I said, it took me a while to get there, but I finally got there. It took a while.
Let's see the comments. Everybody saying they know. And Annette Parnell said, I can make homemade gravy. I know everybody gonna say, Lori said, I can make some damn. I told you, there's something about that damn gravy. Y'all ain't gonna confess. You can't. If you can't, I can't.
No, because you told them they thought they better than everybody.
They do. They think
that's why they said that. That's why they chiming in. We ain't better than nobody else.
You tell a woman she can't make gravy and she know how to cook, but everybody like calling her a cunt. You know how you call white women don't like you to call them a cunt. Why is that?
I don't know.
Black women don't like the word B, and white women don't like the C word. You better not call a white woman no cunt, but she ready to fight.
It's not a nice word.
But that's how it is about that's how it is about that gravy.
It's not a nice word.
It's not a nice word. Cunt.
Don't keep saying it.
I don't even understand where that word comes from. What is a cunt?
Stop saying it.
Why don't you like it?
Because it's not a nice word.
I don't know how to make homemade gravy either. I'm still learning.
It's not hard. Don't let it intimidate you. I used to let it intimidate me. Like I would try and it would be lumpy or it would be too runny. It wouldn't taste good. And for a long time, I didn't want to make it. But I kept calling Mom, okay, Mom, I'm finna make this gravy. And I'd have her on speakerphone, talk me through it, what I need to do. I finally figured it out. So
the key is don't burn it.
Yep, don't burn it. All right, let me let it thicken up just a little bit more, and then we're gonna
let it thicken up, baby. We're gonna eat.
Yes, I'm gonna fix these eggs. Hold on.
I'm gonna get me a glass of that damn gravy.
You cannot have a glass of the gravy, sir.
I want me a glass of gravy, baby. Barbara Lewis said I don't use a lot of greasy, man, because it be greasy, heartburn.
Oh yeah.
Jose Cox said my mama taught me how to make good gravy. I love gravy. All y'all black women love gravy. Tony almost said I love to make tomato gravy, milk gravy, tomato gravy. I never heard of tomato gravy. You talking about soup?
That's different.
You talking about tomato soup? I think that's what you're talking about. Sharon Ben said because it's derogatory and a bad word. What cunt?
Stop that. It is derogatory, just like you ain't gonna say the B word.
I ain't called nobody that.
I didn't say you was calling nobody that. I said stop saying it.
I ain't never called nobody that cut my life.
Stop saying it.
Oh Lord.
No different if you saying the B word. You ain't gonna say that.
Because I love breakfast for dinner.
Yes.
She said that gravy look. What's up, oh, you holding that puppy? Don't bring that puppy here right this food now. Yep.
She know.
She know it. But right back there, she fell.
Look at it all balled up like a baby.
She fell in love with the puppies, y'all. She back there holding them. I gotta take them back to their mama.
Why can't they stay here?
I know they got to stay with their mama. They got to still eat.
They still eat, drinking milk. So
they still drink milk from their mom. So they got to go back out there.
Vicky Lynn Shell said, I taught myself how to make gravy. Gracie Evans said, tomato gravy is delicious.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. I've never heard of it.
Tomato ain't nothing but tomato juice. The starch.
Never heard of it. All right, let's get ready to make some eggs, and then we're gonna eat.
Y'all see that gravy bubbling up, baby? Some of y'all licking your lips. Some of y'all in there talking about, Lord, I need to make me some gravy. Somebody gonna burn something of that. I can tell it right there. Y'all like, Lord, look, baby, I need to make me some gravy. Some of y'all finna burn something down. What y'all finna do?
Oh,
if you ain't never made it, don't start trying it tonight. Somebody said tomato gravy is good. What you doing? What you finna make in there? You finna fry some bread, ain't you?
No, I'm finna cook some eggs.
Oh, you finna cook some eggs. Barbara Noel, she said, I made tomatoes. Y'all talking about tomato gravy. Now, I've never heard of that. Must be an up north thing. Lisa Hunt said, put some onions in that gravy. I know this.
Oh, no onions.
She said she don't want no onions, y'all.
Not for breakfast, I don't. Not for a breakfast meal. No.
And that Parnell said, that's some good gravy. I know. I'm gonna drink me. I'm gonna get me a glass.
Go get you a glass of it, baby.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I tell you what I'm finna do. Let's straighten this out. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Show you what I'm finna do, damn it. We finna make these biscuits, right?
You finna sit down and you gonna let me finish this meal, and
I'm
then
not bothering you.
I'm
not, baby.
No, shoot. You back over and sit down.
All I want is a damn biscuit.
And you can have a biscuit in just 15 minutes. You gonna get out my way because I'm at the end of my meal.
How you gonna stop your man from having a
move?
Pushing on me,
I'll fix you what you want. Don't be calling me no Negro. Move out my way.
All I want is a damn biscuit.
You ain't gonna come in here and eat a biscuit in the middle of after I done worked hard on this meal. Go over and sit down.
Lord, y'all see, she think I'm a child.
Shoot.
You gonna stop talking to me like I'm your child.
Well, you stop acting like one and I won't treat you like one.
Y'all ain't got enough of you talking to me like I'm one of your children. I ain't
quit acting like one of them, but I ain't
all I want is a damn biscuit.
And you can have a biscuit when I'm done.
Why I got to be micromanaged on the gravy and biscuit?
Because I'm almost finished with my meal and you prolong it.
I mean, why you got to try to control me like that?
I ain't trying to control it. I just want you to stay out my way.
You won't know what I'm going for.
I want you to stay out my way.
Damn it, boy. Hey, I feel like I'm back at the house with my mama. Hell, I can't even have a biscuit and gravy. Go sit down. Something ain't
I'll
ready.
fix you a biscuit and gravy if you want one that bad.
I'll fix you that.
What are you telling me how to pitch for?
And I'm sitting here, and what's bad about it? I have to get up and take the biscuit. I listen to you. What's bad about it? Hell.
Would you like me to give you a biscuit and gravy?
Well, hell, I done said it. What will you ever do? Beg you?
No, you ain't got to beg, but you just ain't finna be in my way.
You know I ain't finna eat no pork chops. All I want is a biscuit.
Why can't you wait for everybody else to eat?
Why should I have to?
Why not?
Got to beg your wife for a damn
You ain't got to beg. You just in my way.
Biscuit and damn gravy. Y'all see what I got to go through? She told me I can't have a biscuit at a damn
No, I said you couldn't fix it because you was in my way.
No, well, anyway.
Because I'm trying to do something.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll wait. I'll do it. I'm going to wait. Do what you got to do.
Now, what you want to cut open?
I just want some damn gravy. I don't care how you do it. Just look, get a spoon. You overthinking it. Just put.
I don't know how you want it. I'm not overthinking nothing.
I just want some gravy and biscuits. I ain't trying to. Hey, Lord have mercy. Mary said, Lord. Lisa Hunt said the biscuit. No, that's gonna be my supper. This ain't no snack. I can't eat them pork chops, baby. They're hard on my stomach. I'm hungry. These kids gonna come here. They're gonna demolish all this food. I can't eat all that food they eat. Oh Lord Jesus, come on, baby. You're too damn slow. Come on now.
Then you ain't finna call me slow.
Christy, give some biscuits. That's what I'm saying. Look, ooh, that look good. Look at that, y'all. Lord have mercy. That's why I ain't going nowhere. She gonna have to fight to get rid of me.
I don't let my skillet get too hot messing with you.
To beat me.
I don't let my skillet get too hot messing with you.
Lord have mercy. Them days up, boy. I ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
They say the way to a man's heart is a biscuit and damn gravy, boy. Let me tell you something. Lord.
Don't you burn your mouth. That is hot.
See, I better get you somebody who know how to make gravy.
I can't. Blow it, baby.
If Christy passed away, I got about a month to live. You know how you get old and
I can't.
your wife died, he make it about a month later because he can't cook. That's what's gonna be me. I hope I die for Christy, because if she die for me, I ain't gonna live long. Cause I'm gonna die of depression. Cause
you ain't.
I got to eat, baby. Woo! All I need is a damn rabbit.
Oh my God, why a rabbit?
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, baby. Man, let me tell you something.
I was taught by the best. All I can say is I was taught by the best.
It ain't too many people alive, y'all, that know how to make gravy like this. You know, this is a damn breed. I mean, my grandma used to cook gravy, and this is how it tasted. And these women nowadays, they buying gravy out the pack. You hear me?
I don't do that no more. I used to.
But you can't find many women. This is
how I used to.
Well, you need to open up a damn restaurant, baby. I will support it.
You a mess. It ain't that good.
Lord, I don't need nothing else.
You don't need nothing else?
No.
You good?
One horse in my mouth is water. Lord have mercy.
I try. I try.
You try what?
I tried to do my best when I could.
And that gravy good.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I don't even want no pork chop. That's the meat for me. What the bias at? I ain't hear him.
He's sitting in there. He's sitting in there reclining.
Bias. You want a biscuit and gravy? Man, come here and try your mama biscuit and gravy. Man, let me tell you something. Bias don't know.
Ready to eat. He ain't set no biscuit and gravy.
Bias wasn't raised. He wasn't raised by nobody cooking like that. Because I was raised by my grandma. He didn't get to know his grandma.
Yes, he was. That's how I cook.
No, I'm saying he didn't know. I'm talking about he didn't get to know my grandmama and them, how they cook. Because both my grandmama could make biscuits. I won a 4-H contest with my mama's mama biscuit recipe. Come here, try your mama sauce and gravy and biscuit, man. You got to. What's up, Big T? What's up? Tell everybody hello.
Hello.
You got to go around it because she ain't gonna fix you one. You got to beat you one.
I'm not finna mess up all my biscuits.
Okay. So I give him my biscuit.
I only cooked enough for everybody to have a one or two pieces.
Try that biscuit, man. I eat it. Just try that biscuit. That's biscuit and gravy, boy. That's old school right there. You don't know nothing about that. You ain't got to snare your nose up, baby. Just try that. Tell me.
He always smells his food. Leave him alone.
Why you got to smell it?
Leave him alone.
That's it.
He looking at why you? He looking at it like, what the hell you put in there? That's good, ain't it, boy? That's a whole supper right there. You don't need no meat with that.
It's very moist too. It's good.
Look, look. He looking at it like he trying to find the ingredients in it. Give me my damn fork, boy. I gotta take my biscuit back. He done messed my whole day of eating my damn biscuit.
Everything be ready in just a minute.
Okay.
You know, you grew up broke. You don't let that go to waste. You don't put that in the sink. Here's what you do with this. Let me show them.
Oh my God, are you finna take your fingers and get it out? Yes, I knew that's what you was finna do.
That's what black folk do, you know.
Oh, my nose is itching.
I wash dishes like that. I don't give a damn about y'all talking about me.
I can't.
I'm black and I know it.
I can't. Is it good, sir? Either that or you was hungry. If there's nothing else on it, it's empty. There's nothing else on it, sir. I got more over here.
Yeah, baby.
Bless it. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
And the egg looking right too. That's how you know when y'all were little, that's what you did.
I did. I used to lick my.
You
Especially if
better.
it was good. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna quit licking that plate like that.
Hell yeah.
I want to get the rest of it.
Mama didn't scrub no plates. Some of y'all put plates in the sink, all that residue on it. When you see my plate, you be like, well, who got this clean plate and put it in the sink? Mama, I ate out that plate. What Mama say? Y'all gonna start messing up my clean plates and putting them in the sink. Mama, we ate out that plate. That damn plate be shining like she think we done got it out of the damn cabinet and put it. Y'all gonna quit messing up my clean plate. Mama, we eating out their plate, baby. We lick them clean, baby.
There we go.
That's how big low.
Now it's time to build the plate, baby.
All right, so Christy done. She finna build a plate, y'all. Let's watch this. Lord have mercy.
Oh, excuse you.
Excuse the hell out of me.
Excuse you.
All right, y'all. So now the biscuit is digesting. So now let's continue.
You got it digested. You happy now?
Hell yeah, I'm happy. That's my supper. You know that's my supper, though, right?
I do.
Lord, look at them pork chop. Lord. All right, y'all, let's put this plate together. We got 2.9 thousand people. Thank y'all for joining Tennessee Soul family. We about to get it on, baby. Oh, Lord, that's good. The biscuits is ready. Pork chops is ready. The eggs is done. The gravy is done. The rice is done. Lord have mercy. I got to move. I got to go.
You gotta move. You ain't going nowhere.
I got to go.
You ain't going nowhere. Ain't letting me.
Can I get a plate? Looks good. Shantae Perry said, Shorty Hunt said, can I get a plate? You sure can, baby.
Hold, please.
You can get you a plate.
2, 3. All right, let's get some rice in here.
I missed it. Oh, you finna get some rice?
Yeah.
Sandra Lewis said that looks like Waffle House or IHOP special. I know it, don't it?
Thank you.
That's kind of what it is. I'm doing a... Yeah, baby.
All right, me get a little butter to stick on top of that.
Put some butter on that thing. Marietta James said everything looks good. Don't it look good? 2.9 thousand. Y'all keep on sharing. Y'all make sure y'all hit them love bubbles over there on the side, baby. Show some love for Tennessee Soul family. This is old school pork chops, eggs, rice, biscuits, and gravy. That's what's for supper tonight.
All right, let that melt off in there. I'll sprinkle a little sugar in it in a minute.
Yolanda Garner said, you have to keep going out and coming back in. You will see the comments. Yeah, them comments, they be messing them comments up.
That's the book.
Sometimes.
The book is having some issues, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook be having some issues.
Let's grab us a nice hot biscuit, baby. Let's grab something to get these eggs up with, and then we're gonna put the liquid gold on last.
It's one of them humming songs.
Like my big mama used to. So big mama used to hum.
You know how your grandma used to hum when she be that? She sang half of it, then she started humming.
Yes, she would.
The sound.
All right, let's
like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Y'all remember how they used to do it? You know, black folk there carry a tune on and on and on. They make them, you know, black folks will stretch Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound.
I hope they don't stretch it out that much. Good Lord.
And praise.
Okay.
Oh, rest like me.
You was a goofball.
I want. Thank ya.
Okay.
Whoa, Lord. All right, y'all, I'm gonna stop. Let's get it on, baby. Come on. That do look good, though, baby.
Well, thank you. Simple meal.
Simple meal. Simple meal. That's it. Simple back
meal.
road.
Back road.
Country meal.
Country.
You can't beat it.
Can't. Ain't gonna beat it.
You can't beat that with an ugly stick.
Yes, and I'm ready to eat.
Chris said she ready to eat. Now, who played it this?
Whoever wanted.
Cheryl Smith said, Big Low, you got to be cracking up. I'm just being honest, man. That what black food try to make you holler. Damn, that look good.
Thank you, baby.
And smile.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that look good.
Thank you, dear.
All right, y'all. So there it is. That is supper for tonight. Let me do a presentation, y'all. Because you know I was doing some other thing. There we go, y'all. That is that boneless pork chop?
Nah, I got
That's bone in pork chop, boy.
Yeah,
with some good soft eggs, some rice with some butter, biscuits, some eggs. That's a good meal right there, y'all.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Y'all go cook that tonight. Shirley Manson, them pork chops look delicious. I know. Look at that gravy. Look at that, y'all. That look that you can't get that at IHOP, Waffle House. Y'all tell me, look at that. Look at that. Look at that gravy dripping. Look at that, y'all. That's food porn, baby.
That's that good stuff right there.
That is good. That's that good stuff.
Uh-huh.
So you done it again, baby. You done it.
Of course.
The kids is gonna be happy tonight. We got eggs. We got pork chop. She cooked all them pork chop. I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway.
Well, because I had them thawed out, and I thought the other package was smaller than that, so I took out 2 packages, and it had a whole lot more in it than I thought it did.
Well, you done good. Now you
but that's okay. We can have pork chop sandwich.
Yeah, we can eat pork chops. And now you got to taste your food, baby. Yeah, you got to taste your food.
Of course I do.
Because you the cook, you got to taste your food.
Of course I got to taste my food.
Stephanie holds that beautiful plate, Christy.
Thank you, dear.
She dancing. Gladys needs that place look delicious, I know. Joyce Carr said, hold up, I'm almost there, baby.
Come on, Joyce.
Natalie Carter said, happy tummies. Artina Samuel said, definitely delicious. Helen Emma said, I'll take the leftovers.
That's so good. This is my plate since I done start eating off of it.
Yeah, that's your plate.
Everybody else can fix their own.
So we thank y'all for joining tonight, y'all. Thank y'all for entertaining Big Low. Thank y'all for entertaining us. I enjoy y'all company every time we come on. We enjoy Tennessee Soul Crew. Y'all the best crew. I know y'all got other content creators, but when y'all over here, y'all part of the Tennessee Soul Crew. That's it. That is it, y'all. Joyce Eden said, knock, knock, I am coming.
Come on.
Somebody said gravy on the rice. Yeah, I do like gravy on my rice. But here's the deal about gravy on the rice. I can't put sugar in it when I put gravy on it. When I eat gravy, Christy, I don't think Christy really cares for gravy on her rice, do you?
I like my rice just staple.
She like sugar and butter.
Sugar and butter. Now it is good in it though.
Yeah. Now I can eat rice with gravy with a meat, but I can't put sugar in it when I put gravy on it. I don't like sweet rice with gravy, but gravy is good if you eat it without the rice, without the sugar in it. I like it like it.
Yes.
Yep. So y'all, we're gonna get out of here. I guess Christy gonna close the show.
Yes, I am done, guys. I am done. All right, guys. So I want to thank y'all for joining us for our Wednesday night edition of Tennessee Soul Food, Tennessee Soul Family. We love you guys. Thank you all for your likes, your hearts, and stars that were sent. Thank you all for your engagement with us and each other. Remember, here at Tennessee Soul Family and Food, Happiness is always homemade. And until next time, this is Christy and Big Low. We out of here,
We
guys.
is out of here, baby.
Love y'all.
Oh, May. We're gonna close it out like that. Sing grace, how sweet the sound. Y'all have a good night. That say, oh.